Welcome back to Vegas Live. I'm Ninon, your host, and we have a wonderful, incredible
Tony B,
guest.
Party of Six.
And the reason I say
Tony
that is
B.
because I've known John Kaye for many, many years. He was actually, I think I was getting awarded a Woman of the Year for Los Angeles, or some award it was, right? And he was out there flashing all this, and I thought, who is that guy? So we got to know each other, and then
I also chauffeured you to Las Vegas when you moved out of LA.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you took me from Los Angeles to Vegas because I had two cars, and I couldn't drive two cars, so he drove one and I drove the other.
It was great trying to keep up with her.
Did I drive fast?
Yeah.
That's typical. That's typical. Even my producer right now behind the camera is going, yes, she drives fast.
He's seen you drive, huh?
he's been with me when I've been driving as well. But I think John Kaye has one first thing to say, and I think it's something to do with your family.
Yeah, my grandson, his name is Caden James. He asked me to give a shout out that he's a Patriot fan. He's actually 10 years old. He's trying out for him maybe in another 20 years or so. I don't know. Hello, Caden.
Hello, Caden.
He's one of six grandsons.
You have 6 grandsons?
Yeah, no granddaughters.
No granddaughters. Well, at least your name's going to carry on.
Oh yeah.
His name's going to carry on. Is Kaye, John Kaye with an E.
We do have one grandson who has some musical ability. His name is Romeo Frankenstein.
Romeo Frankenstein.
Romeo Frankenstein.
Who on earth named him that?
My oldest daughter.
Your oldest daughter. So how many children do you have? I don't know how many
have
children
4.
now. You have 4 children now.
Yeah, 2 boys, 2 girls.
Expecting any more?
Not from me, no. You can poke me with a fork, I'm done.
No, he also comes from a very family entertainment business, and I believe you had a trio called Mary Kaye Trio.
Mary Kaye Trio, yeah.
And that's going back some time. Your father was in the business too, right?
It was my father, my aunt, and my uncle. They started casino lounges out here.
They were the originals.
They were the original documented casino lounge act.
Did they work with Louis Prima?
They did. Louis Prima came in
after.
In '55, and then '59 is when he hit. And it was quite a family to grow up in. I think the best part of it was they'd sleep all day and then barbecue in the afternoon and party at the pool, and then sing with their friends all night and just over and over.
This was the routine. But that's the typical routine in Vegas, because Vegas is definitely one of those places. I don't think anybody gets up before 12 o'clock.
I don't know who has a watch to check. So
who has a watch to check? That's a funny one. Now, you also introduced me to another young lady, Yvette.
Heather H,
Yvette,
Party
who
of
has
4.
the networking events in Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, Yvette Brown. She's married since then.
Yes.
I don't know what she's going by.
Azure, yes, Azure.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And you introduced me. Actually, a friend of mine from Texas sends me this video of this woman who's interviewing people in Las Vegas, and Barb.
Yeah, Barb Bailey.
Barb Bailey Entertainment, as of today, is actually the booking manager for my band called SoulPatchLTD.com. We're a blues band. I don't think any of that is
but also you've got this John Kaye and the Overlords.
And that's a rock band. Yeah.
This is a rock band. So you've kind of stayed in the business, because I also met you when he was doing real estate, because sometimes the business is a little edgy and you can't get all the jobs you need and it doesn't go according to plan.
My father always said, if you're going to be a professional musician, get a day gig. I guess that would go for any artist trying to be creative in their field. I think it's kind of a detriment to have something, to be gifted and then have it where it's available for anybody. It's tough.
But you moved out of Las Vegas, and you're actually doing very, very well in Los Angeles.
I've been in LA.
Why did you move out of Vegas? Because this is really the entertainment of the world.
No, it's real. No.
It's not, you see. It's
hard
not
anymore.
It's hard.
It's not the entertainment of the world anymore. It used to be.
Yes.
It's the gaming entertainment of the world now. That's the main theme here.
Nancy, Party of 3.
Just like everywhere else in the world right now, in America, the entertainment is kind of taking a backseat to filling up the seats and selling liquor. And the only way I see around that is to do original music, and then.
And that's what you do.
That's what I do, yeah. And I went out to Los Angeles in 2007. It was kind of like one of these things. I mean, if you're a lumberjack, you go to the forest to cut wood.
Yeah.
If you're a musician, you got to go to a hub like Los Angeles or Nashville or New York or Chicago, somewhere where the music is
happening. Are there less
happening.
people now doing this original music? Because a lot of the music is now on the internet. A lot of stuff goes through to the internet, so there's less sort of performing that I see and more internet stuff going on.
There's a lot of less music
going on.
In the music business. If you notice, everything that we're listening to as far as the reality shows and all that, they're grabbing from the 80s and before, the music that was back in the day that people could remember and sing along to. And that's basically what I'm trying to do with my band, The Overlords, is to bring back that kind of music that people will remember, to be able to sing and put in car commercials 20 years from now and all that.
Absolutely.
But
do you find it hard in Los Angeles? Because I lived in Los Angeles for many years, and I find it, there's so much competition there, as well as here.
I don't think it's competition. I think, what it is I think what the problem is that you know what you got, you do what you do, and you can say no if it doesn't make sense to you to go out and play.
And you've never said no before?
I say no all the time to people out there. They're telling me, oh yeah, you can come and do this for exposure. I said,
I don't need exposure.
I don't need exposure. No. I can't pay my bills with exposure,
And I think that's one of the biggest messages out there in the music business and with all these bands. A lot of them want to do it for nothing because they want to be seen. So therefore, that kind of ruins it for the people that are actually doing it for a living.
Right.
And
it's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate, but I also remember with John, I was with a girlfriend of mine, and we were at some restaurant.
Right.
And we
Santa Monica Bar and Grill.
Santa Monica Bar and Grill.
It's long gone now.
We come out of the bar and grill, and he turns around and he says, Ninon, let me play you something. So we're literally, my girlfriend and I, on the corner of the street, and you're playing. He's got his guitar.
I try to pick up good-looking women anywhere.
And my girlfriend says, who is this guy? And I said, well, he's a good friend of mine. She said, are you sure? I said, yeah, he's a very good friend of mine. And there we are playing on the corner. Absolutely amazing. How can anybody reach you in just Los Angeles? And of course, John Kaye and the Overlords. Don't forget this. This is in Los Angeles. We've also got fundraiser for, what is this?
Council, Knights of Columbus.
Knights of Columbus.
Yeah, we're doing the first ever Knights of Columbus motorcycle run, poker run.
Poker run.
In all the years they've been there, they've had 200 councils with about 180 men in each council in Los Angeles, and nobody's ever done a motorcycle event.
So we're doing a motorcycle event. It's going to be an actual fundraiser.
Yeah, May 7th, we end up at the Sagebrush Cantina in Calabasas. Everybody's welcome to come along. It's open to the public, all ages.
Wonderful.
It's a lot of fun.
Amazing, John. Thank you so much for coming on. It's good to have you. He's looking great. Well, because I didn't know him when he was this size. I didn't know him when he shaved all his hair off. So this is like a new man to me. Thank you, John. Take care. We'll be back.